As a kid, they were, but it wasn't that.
No,
Look,
yeah, they were
his
popular.
wife doesn't believe where he goes either. He's got to work with him to prove it.
Uh-oh, I have to ask her, just out of curiosity.
Mountain Man. Treasures.
It's a wash, but
That's my grandma's
I'm a smart ass sure kind of guy.
different.
Kathy, have you seen these before, French wash?
Needs a good wash.
got those at pottery in Sepulpa, Oklahoma.
Which one burned down? Was it, and then they rebuilt? No, they didn't rebuild, and it's French wash. I thought they rebuilt
Oh,
too.
shit.
Well, they must have been talking about it.
It's been years since, about 76 since I've been back here. Only one I've seen as a kid, they were, but it wasn't that.
No,
Look,
yeah, they were
his
popular.
wife doesn't believe where he goes either. He's got to work with him to prove it.
Uh-oh, I have to ask her, just out of curiosity.
You too, huh?
Yeah.
You guys have a great day.
Thank you.
Old peanut gumball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're neat. Well, did it used to be on a stand or was it a countertop?
I believe it was on a countertop.
Oh, these are so heavy.
Belonged to my grandpa.
Yep. How much are you asking for it out of curiosity?
100
That's probably fair. That's neat.
Well, the big thing is the key.
Yeah, you can actually get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them you find now that
Find the whole thing, but you can't find the key.
Right. That is neat.
Probably. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, that'd be good. It's $1.
Okay, here comes the trivia question of the day.
Came out of MREs
What is it?
before they were MREs.
That's what this was?
Yes, E-Rad.
Huh.
They're old.
That's pretty neat. How much for those little guys?
How about a quarter?
Done. I don't need them, but that doesn't matter.
They're different.
Yeah, that's neat.
I mean, the original MREs came with that. They came with a pack of 5 cigarettes, a candy bar.
You're right there.
Really bad candy bar,
Yeah,
like
they don't
waxy,
do, yeah,
like
they don't do that anymore.
yeah.
Those came from
Francoma.
the mill at the Francoma Pottery.
Yep.
In Sapulpa, Oklahoma.
You got quite a collection of just a little bit of everything, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, my mother was a pack rat, and so was I, and so was my grandmother.
And it tends to pile up eventually, huh?
Yeah, and we moved out of, did the downsizing thing, moved from the bigger house into the littler house. We had way too much furniture for the littler house,
Sure.
and way too much stuff. I ran out of walls a long time ago.
I'll bet I have sold 25 knives.
Have you?
It seems like that's like a hot ticket.
I lose them all the time, and then I'll find one that I lost, when I'll lose another one. And I actually bought a nice buck knife yesterday at a garage sale because I don't know where in my hunting stuff the other one is.
The first thing that left the garage 2 weeks ago, a set of grandparents came in with a grandchild that was probably 8, 9 years old, a boy, and he saw the table with all the knives.
Oh,
And he came over, and I bet he spent 10 minutes looking
had to pick which one.
at all the knives.
Yep.
He finally decided on one, took it over, and he showed it to Graham and got her convinced that she.
Right.
It took some doing, cause he worked on her for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, to get this knife in, she finally asked Gary what it was, and your response was,
She asked me, he finally won the battle. She turns to me and she says, "So, what do you want for this?" And I said, as he's looking at me with this great big smile,
Right.
I said, "You're not gonna believe this, but he found the one knife on that table. It was free." You should have seen the look on his face.
Wow, that's nice of you.
oh, he was
It's one of those things that
you don't get to
it
do that
was
very often.
more the situation than what it was the object.
Right.
And it's just a little piece of crap knife, but to him,
To him,
It
that's
was a treasure.
yeah, it meant something.
that's his summer there.
We had
Yeah.
the gal that lives in the house across the way, she came over with her daughter. Her daughter's got Down syndrome.
Uh-huh.
Alice had a Coke collection of stuff, the cooler and cans. It was a wooden rack
Six-pack
that had
carrier.
6 bottles in it.
Oh, sure.
Probably goes back to the 40s. She saw that and she oogled over it for a while.
And Mom was
and then the
telling-
mom came over and made comment that she has a Coke collection.
Okay.
And went back to the gal and told her, "You realize your room is pretty crowded. You're getting a lot of stuff."
This will not fit in your room.
She picked it up, brought it over anyway, and set
Yeah.
it down. And,
I will find a spot.
yeah.
Yeah.
She'd never seen it before, so she was just
Yeah.
rage filled.
Yeah.
And then she had 2 binders, and she set it down in front of me. She says, "And how much do I owe you?" And I was like, "Oh crap!" I'm real thick.
Right.
I said, "Well, the binders that you got," I said, "those are free," but I said, "I'm going to have to charge you $10 for the rack," which was probably a fraction of what it's really
Right.
worth.
Right.
Oh, I've got
Her
that.
eyes got the smile came on, and
Oh, I've got that.
she knew now that it was part of her
Right.
collection. She was so happy. And I was
That's
like,
great.
Once again, it's the moment, not
Yeah.
not the item.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
That's
the dollar
neat.
amount when you can do something for someone.
Yeah.
You can affect somebody's life
Life
like that.
Yeah.
It's priceless.
Yeah. That's neat.
Yeah.
Well, I found all the treasure that I can find. It was on the free table, right? What do I owe you for that? What do you got on the hats?
How about $1
A piece or for both?
for both?
Sure.
If you want to give me $1,
No, I just want to treat you fair.
better get it on the camera though.
I got it on the camera. I've got of course I don't have any. Do you have change?
Yes, sir.
Does she?
I used all my little bills up apparently. So
And you got the 2.
yeah, I got the 2 little bottles, and I'll see if I
What'd you get, the Tabasco?
find something on the way out. So what do I owe you? $2, $3? You tell me. Tell you what, I'll give you $5, and I'll pay for that little boy's knife.
Oh,
How about that?
How about
So-
$4? I'll split it with you.
Okay. So so what? 16 back? That sounds like a good deal to me.
You have any use for a viewing window out of an army tank?
I have used to at least look at it. I think I missed it. Where is it? I mean, does anybody really have a use for that? Like,
This is more of a conversation piece.
I asked him if he found the rest of the damn cane.
yeah. Where's the rest of it?
Yeah, I didn't find the rest of the tank, but I'll bet this thing probably weighs 40 pounds, maybe 30, 40 pounds. And
That's neat.
it's one of those things got packed around for everything.
Where did you get that at?
In Idaho. When
Okay.
I was doing a job, I run heavy equipment,
Okay.
and I was doing a job, and I was grading out the yard, and first pass I made, I see this green thing shine. I was like, "What the hell is that?" And I went back and I could feel the time. I was like, "What the hell is that?" And you start digging a little.
Yeah.
more. It's glass. Well, the thing's so heavy, and the ground was compressed against it. I literally had to dig the thing out in order to get it up. And I was like, "That's cool."
That is cool. So if you sold it, how much are you selling that for? I'm just curious now. You got me at least curious to ask.
$10.
$10.
I mean, it's more of an oddity than it is.
Yeah.
You can't use it for
You know
anything.
what? I'm gonna give you $10 for it. You sold me, and you're a nice guy, and you get it out of your.
Where are you going to see another one?
Well, nowhere.
Well, you might in Germany if you dig a deep enough
There,
hole.
$10. You got it. That's neat.
Is he really? Yeah.
Very cool. Sir, I appreciate you.
You bet.
Yeah. I gotta go find a new home for this.
Thank you.
All right, what'd you get? It's been a little slim today.
It's been really good.
No? That bear might be something right there. It's the first thing I saw walking up.
Go out that Salad Canyon Ferry.
Yeah. I saw in the ad there were some Wii games. Did you get them? I was like, man, I got there pretty quick. I knew somebody beat me to it and saw them. How much were they?
$1 each.
Oh, come on.
Cheap.
And there was a Coleman lantern out there that I saw in the ad, but somebody snatched that up before I got out there. You did too. Attaboy, Mark. Was that where you went first? I was going to. Well, then you're doing okay today. Michael Jordan. Jordan sells, kids. These can do okay. And it's sealed still. So we'll get that. Check that one out. Oh, you guys. Mark. Maybe Mark doesn't know about this one. Do you know about this one, Mark? Look, we're going to comp it for you guys live. Live comping. Look at this, guys. I can check this one off my list now. I don't know what they are. It looks like, I would guess Avon, but I don't know.
I just don't know where I put them. Everything has to be up now for Ollie.
Those are neat.
You know, our, like the stove thing in front of the fireplace? Yeah. Riley likes to lay there because it's nice and cold, so when she's hot she lays there, and she will stretch out and roll all over the place and knock over.
Oh, I think I got a feeling about them. They might not be, but I'm going to grab them. Oh, look at this. This is going home for me. Do we need the stickers off? Are you color coding different people?
I'll take them. Yeah, if you want to.
I mean, I don't need to take them off if you don't need them.
I do them for bookkeeping.
Okay. There's a 5. Now what are you going to decorate with, though, for Christmas?
Oh, we
If you sell it all.
get rid of everything. Alright, I know this had a sticker on it.
Yeah, $2 on the top, I think. All right, there's a couple more.
And
Then I think those were in the 50 cent a piece, I think it said.
Yeah, all of the videos are 50 cents each. That too, Morgan.
And that's it? Are you sure?
That's it. I think that's it. Yeah.
Alright.
I got all the stuff that I don't need.
Hence why we're all here today.
Right.
No, you always need something.
And then I can put it in my garage sale in 3 years.
There you go.
Alright.
What you got there?
Can I take this for $1.25?
No, 50 cents. We're not marking down stuff.
1,
Sorry.
2, 3,
But it
4,
is
5,
brand
6,
new.
7, 8, 9.
$19. And I'll get her book. You keep your quarters, sweetie.
This gentleman bought that for
That's
you.
fine. You keep your quarters. That's for you.
Oh, what do you say? That was very nice.
So I owe you 50 cents out of that.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
You're sure welcome.
Thank you.
So, not bad, right? I think we did okay. Appreciate you riding along with us for these sales. These were a lot of fun and found some really cool stuff. The piece out of that airplane, as it turns out, not out of a tank, out of a P-39. That was a World War II era plane. Pretty interesting plane. I dove into some of the history of that, and really, really cool plane. Really, really rare. As far as I can tell, nobody has one out there anywhere for sale. And talking with a few different people when I was working to identify that thing, it sounds like there are restoration projects. There's usually one or two a year on planes of around that time period. I actually thought we had a buyer for it very, very early. He's working on the plane that came right after that, the P-63, I think it was. And the parts aren't exactly the same. So it's just like people that are restoring a car. You know, they want the original stereo. They want the original emblems. That's why that stuff sells. Well, guess what? There's people that do that with airplanes as well. So that may be, or it will be more than likely a long tail item. But if somebody needs one, where else are they going to go? Right? They're not going to be able to go anywhere else. So I'm going to hang on to that piece for a little while and then start putting it out there on some of those military collector groups and some plane groups and stuff like that. And we'll see. You know, I could certainly sell it on eBay, but I may not. You know, it's more valuable than what I initially realized. You know, I just wanted it because it was cool. And I thought it certainly had some value. If nothing else, it had some value for me to have it for a while. And it turns out it actually has some real value. So really cool find, and a lot of cool finds in this video. So I appreciate you hanging out with us once again. We're going to cut this thing off before it gets too long. But I do want to mention, if you're watching this the day of drop, if you're watching this on Wednesday, the 28th, I think, come on over to Primetime Treasure Hunters channel. There it is, right up there tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be me. It's going to be Westside Gary. We're taking each other on in a thrift battle. We each put up 5 items, and the best item wins that round. It's best of 5, and the winner advances to the Elite 8. So I'm hoping that winner would be me. If you show up, you can vote for me, which would be really cool, and I would really appreciate that. And even if you watch this after the fact, I will still put the link down below in the description of the video so you can come back and watch. And there's always some cool stuff to learn, and Gary finds some really cool things, and I've got some cool stuff to show off too. Maybe that little piece of World War II era history. I don't know. We'll see. And we'll see you if you come by tonight. Bye guys. Appreciate you.